reluctantly crouched at the starting line. Engines pumping and thumping in time. The green light flashes, the flags go up. Churning and burning, they yearn for the cup. They deftly maneuver and muscle for rank. Fuel burning fast on an empty tank. Reckless and wild, they pour through the turns. Their prowess is potent and secretly stern. As they speed through the finish, the flags go down. The fans get up and they get out of town. The arena is empty, except for one man still driving and striving as fast as he can. The sun has gone down and the moon has come up. And long ago somebody left with the cup. But he's driving and striving and hugging the turns and thinking of someone for whom he still burns. He's going the distance. He's going for speed. She's all alone in her time of need. Because he's racing and pacing and plotting the course. He's fighting and biting and riding on his horse. He's going the distance. No flowers, no flashbulbs, no line. He's haunted by something he cannot define. Bowel-shaking earthquakes of doubt and remorse assail him, impale him with monster truck force. In his mind, he's still driving, still making the grade. She's hoping in time that her memories will fade. Cause he's racing and pacing and plotting the course. He's fighting and fighting and riding on his horse. The sun has gone down and the moon has come up. And long ago somebody left with the cup. But he's striving and driving and hugging the turns and thinking of someone for whom he still burns. Cause he's going the distance. He's going for speed. She's all alone in a time of need. Because he's racing and pacing and plotting the course. He's fighting and biting and riding on his horse. He's racing and pacing and plotting the course. He's fighting and biting and riding on his horse. He's going the distance. He's going for speed. He's going the distance.
So is there really no curfew tonight?
I'm coming up for air so I can check myself again and I stand proven to the man but sheltered. Confidence returned to champagne. This prison hunger drives me. Just shut up and stand beside me. I don't need your understanding. I don't need to change a damn thing. And though I'm used to have you here, it doesn't change the man I was when they found me. And there was no one else around me. Just turn the page and watch me grow. There's so many things that you don't know about my soul. Live and die, but this will not get old. Just when you think that you're down and out, don't you can see what I'm all about. Looking for a reason that you have to start acting like a woman that you are not what you think. Then we played it out. We come from the bottom and knock it out. Look for a reason that you have to start acting like a woman, but you are not. Yeah. Nothing in between to fall through. I'm being myself. Who are you? You stand up and look down. You're just a futuristic clown. You suck the life out of me. You keep track of the pity. And when this well becomes dry, you'll shed a tear for another lie. And though I'm used to have you here, it doesn't change the man I was when you found me. And there was no one else around me. watch and watch me grow. There's so many things that you don't know about my soul. Live and die, but this will not get old. Just when you think that you're down and out, don't preconceive what I'm all about. Look for a reason that you have to start acting like a friend that you are not. And when you think that we figured it out, we come from the bottom and knock it out. Look for a reason that you have to start acting like a friend, but you are not here. And though I'm used to have you here, it doesn't change the man I was. When you found me, and there was no one else around me. Just when you think that you're down and out, don't preconceive what I'm all about. Look for a reason that you have to start acting like a friend that you are not. And when you think that we played it out, we come from the bottom and knock it out. Look for a reason that you have to start acting like a friend, but you are not here.
Got Larry Larson out there at the starting line, getting him lined up. First man out over here. All right, folks, got the big rock nitrous guys.
A controversy brewing tonight on the fate of a metro area racetrack. It could soon be closed to make room for a park. KMBC 9's Marcus Moore joins us live from the Kansas City International Raceway with the story tonight. Marcus?
Good evening, Larry. We're live here this evening where things are quiet at this track along Nolan Road, but they're getting ready for another race weekend. But this one could be among the last because the sale of this property seems to be imminent.
Since 1967, KCIR has been Kansas City's home for drag racing. With some 100 events each year, organizers claim to draw more than 200,000 fans annually. But it emerged this week that the road for racers and fans may have just run out. The City Council unanimously approved a measure to buy the Kansas City International Raceway and eventually turn its 93 acres into a city park, which some in the area do support. However,
it's my living. It's a way of life for many racers and fans. So
Todd Bridges is the track's general manager. He says it's not a done deal yet as no contract has been signed, but he understands the outrage surrounding the city's planned acquisition of the track.
I don't know what the right way is, but certainly an open public process is, a legislative process that's open is what anybody expects, regardless of whether it's here or somewhere else.
It's in the back.
And for people like 21-year-old Shelby Licata, it is difficult news to bear. She's been racing since she was 8.
I was very upset.
A place she's come to know well over the years. Now Licata worries about what the absence of KCIR could mean for the open road.
It kept us off the streets from street racing. It was somewhere we could all go to, and it really felt like home.
But now it seems the days at her second home are numbered as the sun appears to be setting over KCIR.
Now, there's an official letter that has been circulating the internet, and some say it seems to indicate that the city gave the owners no other choice but to sell this property to them. Meanwhile, the city did release a statement this evening saying, in part, that the acquisition represents a voluntary agreement that is mutually beneficial to both the seller and the city. Larry.
Marcus, thank you for the latest on that. The deal is expected to be finalized by the end of the month. The city won't disclose how much it paid for the property until the deal is completed. Well, you saw
a warning about a possible rise in illegal racing like what you see behind me right now. Some people think city streets are about to become more dangerous because of the sale of the Kansas City International Raceway. And as KMBC 9's Marcus Moore shows us, more and more people are speaking out now.
Good evening. A full day of racing here at KCIR, but the action we see on the track this evening could be in jeopardy as the city plans to buy this land and turn it into a park. Now, many of the people here say that will only lead to more illegal street racing.
There is no doubt what happens at KCIR is fast and it is loud. But for the 17-year-old girl behind the wheel of this Mustang, it is a way of life.
This gives me self-confidence to do so many other things in my life. A park isn't going to do that.
It emerged this week that Kansas City leaders approved the purchase of KCIR's 93 acres. The track that's been around since 1967 would close and be turned into a park.
If they close this track, street racing is inevitable.
Illegal street racing has shown its ugly face time and time again across the metro, with authorities clamping down on it when they can. Many here say that work will only become more challenging.
There's already problems with the police and everything trying to keep it off the street. This is why places like this is open, to get it off the street. If this place closes, where else are they going to go but on the street?
For now, they say most of the racing is happening right where it should, the safe confines of a racetrack. Meanwhile, looming overhead, a seemingly inevitable change in lifestyle.
A lot of people do baseball, a lot of people do football, a lot of people do soccer. This is our baseball and football. This is what we spend every weekend doing.
I love this. This is my life. This is what makes me me.
Now, in talking with police, they say any notion that closing this track will lead to more illegal street racing is pure speculation. And a spokesperson added that street racing is extremely dangerous and that it has never been tolerated here in the city. It's also important to point out that the overwhelming majority of the people you will meet at this track say they absolutely abhor illegal street racing, but they say the reality is if you take a place like this away, it will only add to the problem. Marcus Moore, KMBC 9 News.
And one more note, right now there are no plans to move the track to a new spot after the deal is completed.
It's the final lap for the Kansas City International Raceway. Today, drivers said goodbye as the city prepares new plans for the area.
Fox 4's Monica Evans spoke to a man who was in the Raceway's first race in the 1960s, who took his last run down the track today.
When this track opened in the late 1960s, we're told it was a place where young people could come and race their cars in a safe place instead of racing them on the street. Jim Shearer says he was one of the young bucks who practically lived at this racetrack when it opened more than 40 years ago. In fact, Shearer says he was even in the first race.
I've won some major events and things like that, but it's just kind of sad, you know, like somebody in your family passes away.
Now in his late 70s and revving up for the last time on this track, the slow-talking fast driver says he'll miss the feeling of taking off.
The fastest car I had would go 0 to 60 in 1.14 seconds. And it's like an explosion. The motor's screaming, the car's going, and you're getting ready to shift, and you're hanging on.
Now all Shearer and the other drag race fans can do is hang on to the memories that they've had here.
I've been here for my whole racing career, and I'm going to have to go somewhere else.
10-year-old Clayton McGinnis has been racing for 2.5 years, since the tender age of 8, and he's won 2 championships.
I've won the champion this year and last year, so I get to say that at least I won the championship twice at this track.
Like McGinnis, drag racing is in Shelby Licata's blood. The 20-year-old says she's been racing for 12 years, and she can't believe her playground is being turned into a park.
Turning this into a park, it just kind of, it upsets me. You know, there's places around Lee Summit and Raytown and Kansas City area that you can go play basketball, you can go play baseball. This is our only place to go do what we love to do, and there's nowhere else around here to do that.
Despite this track closing, many of the drag racers say they'll continue to race. They'll just have to drive to Topeka or another track near Osborne to do it. Monica Evans, Fox 4 News, working for you in Kansas City.
I came to win, to fight, to conquer, to thrive. I came to win, to survive, to ride.